Now, either he's God or he's not. Either he's the all-knowing, all-wise, or he's not. So if this is his season, as we said Wednesday night, how did he describe his season? He stood up and declared our independence. Go ahead. So what all does that mean? See, when you declare man's independence, I mean, you've described the season. Everything that man stands up to do from that time on, if that's your God, everything you stand up to do that's independent of your former slave master's children, you're gonna have help. We're gonna prove it in a minute. But everything you do to remain dependent, you're gonna have a miserable life. Go ahead. And black people are miserable. Yes, sir. They're unhappy, definitely with the Republicans, but now they're unhappy with the Democrats. Because you're depending on somebody, and this is your day to take an independent step. Doesn't mean you have to walk away from government, but you got to know how other people are using government for their own independent stance, for their own people. You trying to get your people on a damn soup line rather than taking money and getting land and us producing something. We got a brother in the mosque and his wife, they just have some land up there. They sell a lot of hay for people, but they bring produce here at the table that I purchase from that table and take that home, and we can cook with that. I say, well, if 2 black people could do that, what could a whole city of black people do? And you sitting around here talking about your baby needs something to eat and you at this man's door. And you wondering why he's not kind to you. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the 100% convert of this one who declared our independence, he said to us, get your mouth out of the white man's kitchen. Not out of hate, but because he hates you and hates your God, and he hates your future, he don't have nothing in his kitchen that's really giving you the best nutrition. So the women that came to Elijah Muhammad, he taught these sisters how to take the kitchen and weaponize it against the culture of this world, and take her kitchen cabinet and make it the new medicine cabinet, because real medicine is stored up in the proper foods, eaten at the right time. See, the warfare that we're in, it don't need a gun. The warfare that we're in, we're fighting against false ideas, false beliefs. You can't have a God that hears the slave master and the slave master's plea, God, help me to keep these niggas in line. And then you praying to him, God, I want to be delivered from him. If that God is listening to both prayers, he'd be two-faced. You don't even want to hang out with nobody two-faced. You done gave up on some people because they were two-faced, grinning in your face at one time, but they working against people that's trying to undermine you altogether different. So who would deal with a two-faced God? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad is letting us know God ain't two-faced. It's two gods. Come on. And we've been asking the wrong one for independence. You know why? It's not that he won't give us independence. Nobody can give you independence. You take the tools that are necessary to build up, and you come into your own independence. When When we're born from our mothers, that's our first home, the womb. We're born, we got to be taken care of. Somebody's buying our clothes, feeding us, housing us. We're growing up. Man, you get to be 25, 26, 30, 35. They don't want you laying around the house no more. You don't have to go ask, can I move and be on my own? Gladly. I'm taking your old bedroom and make an office or something. Are you following what I'm saying? You have to take on independence. This is why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad say this God is self-independent. And he wants to make us like himself. That means you can't wait for somebody to give you your freedom. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, most prophecy cannot be properly or fully understood till you get near its fulfillment. See that wheel we started out talking about? Notice how it was a cloud by day when Moses and them were leaving Egypt. And then at night it was a pillar of fire coming down from the sky. Yes, sir. Only thing is the wheel didn't exist 4,000 years ago. And that's because that picture of Moses and the children of Israel in the Exodus didn't happen 4,000 years ago. Well, Quran says there was a Moses. There was a Moses 4,000 years ago. He just wasn't freeing the children of Israel from Egypt. The Moses of 4,000 years ago, have you noticed? Go Google Jesus and what does Jesus say about Pharaoh freeing the children of Israel. You know what you get? The Bible doesn't, there's nowhere that Jesus talks about. Yet Jesus said, I've not come to throw away the law of Moses, I came to fulfill it. So he recognizes there was a Moses. We can't get away from that. Out of Jesus' own mouth, it's written in the scriptures. He recognizes a Moses, but he don't recognize no Moses freeing no children of Israel 4,000 years ago. He says to them, as Moses lifted the serpent of the wilderness. Well, wait a minute, that's another whole location. But as Moses lifted the serpent of the wilderness, so shall the Son of Man be lifted. Well, who's the serpent? And where's the wilderness? See? It's the Caucasian in the caves. And that Moses went to them. That's a hidden history written right in front of us. So we have to talk about, prophecy is secrets hidden in plain sight. Because the messenger said, as we said a week ago, the enemy took the words of the prophets and he wrapped it up in symbolic language, knowing that you wouldn't know how to decode it. I wouldn't know how to decode it. They'll push the envelope on what they can get away with. Yes, sir. They had a run on the white Jesus. Huh? Yes, sir. How many black people got a white Jesus on their wall now? See, no one has it now. So what you change for? You change because they changed. And they changed because Elijah Muhammad was beating the hammer of justice and truth was coming out through his temples. And when the little man out here just decided he wasn't going to follow that no more. The first church to put a black Jesus up was right here in Philadelphia. Bright Hope Baptist Church, Bill Gray's church. And he was the minister there. He was the majority whip in Congress. He wrote the legislation for the end of apartheid. That's why when Nelson Mandela came to Philadelphia, he went over to the church there, Bright Hope. But remember, Ebony magazine in 1969, they put that black Jesus in Ebony. Man, it was some black preachers and black folk, we was enraged. They were enraged that you would make Jesus black. You know Jesus is white. Then the movie Malcolm X came out. And the man is up there, God is white. Isn't it obvious? He said, no, that's obvious, what you doing. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that the people in that land were the people of color. And if they were the people of color, he just said, you know, Jesus can't be, as the Indian brother said, pale face. Well, he had to be beat up with the truth because he had lied so much. And he drove the lie into us and baked it in our consciousness. See, when something's baked in your consciousness, your emotions is wrapped up in it. So when somebody tells you the truth, you're offended. You are. You're offended. It's true that the black man's the original man. I'm offended. I don't want to hear all that black stuff.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know, the white man is the devil. Where you get that from? Well, if it's not true, what is he? Because the press asked the Honorable Elijah Muhammad the question. It was all, you know, they were all the things there. Mr. Muhammad, you call a white man the devil. Well, he said, Allah revealed it to me. He didn't say I came up with that and I studied something in a book. You know, they trying to act like he made it up. He said Allah revealed it to me. So the Quran says, the messenger believes what was revealed to him, right. And so do the believers. That's right. So we say we believe it. You know what that does? That puts the onus on us. Make your case then. Well, the first thing you got to do is look up devil. Diablos. Slanderer and accuser. That's the definition. Not evildoer. I mean, you can add all that when they go through the thesaurus, evildoer, blah, blah, blah. But slanderer and accuser. So he'll lie on you first and accuse you second. So how many cases have we heard? Black man beaten within an inch of his life. Then we charge him with assault and battery. That's the Rodney King case. And guess what happened? They said somebody videoed it. So they showed the video in court. And the lawyers protecting the white policeman that beat Rodney King said, you didn't see what you're looking at. No, I was reading it about the case. So some of y'all don't remember the Rodney King case. And Rodney King ended up coming out saying, can't we all just get along? Because he saw what's tearing the country apart. See, there's a fault line running in the country. We just don't want to admit it. Yeah, so, you know, what we have is revelation. And, you know, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave us lesson plans that we read. And we read, he started making trouble among the original people. Well, how do you make trouble? Telling lies. Then what does it say? Then he accused the righteous people, causing them to fight and kill one another. There's the lie, slander, and the accusation, the accuser. Come on now. Now all that's left is, let's go out and see it. Does it play out like this in the society? And every case, you see the same pattern. So, in the book of Romans, I wanted to start there, and then we can go to what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan say and finish this up. But in the book of Romans, think it's in the 16th chapter. Look what it said. Paul says, "So the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all." He says, "Now to him that is of power to establish you according to my gospel and the preaching of Jesus Christ." So what is this preaching? "According to revelation of the mystery which we have kept secret since the world began." So that means there was already a secret before this world of 6,000 years even started. The question is, whose secret was it? And they kept it. See, this is why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said certain things were kept secret until this time. So when you say, "Well, I ain't never heard nothing like that before," he said, "Wasn't nobody here to teach it." Two preachers told the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that. He said after his fire burnt out their fire, he said, they asked him, "Well, Muhammad, what you teaching? They didn't teach us over there at the seminary." He said they didn't have it over there to teach you. God have revealed this to me.
Come on, teach, brother minister. Yes, sir.
Now, does it bear witness? Is it connected with the prophets? Because if it is, then I'm a fulfiller. And in order to know what a fulfiller is, you have to go back and look at the man that he fulfills. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, "Inasmuch I come in the volume of the book, my life is made to touch the life of all the prophets. And when you see my walk in America after this light has come to me, you're going to find me fulfilling some aspect of the life of every prophet, because you're not a prophet till somebody fulfill you. You can prophesy something, but that's about as far as it goes until somebody comes, until some event goes down that bears witness to what you said before it came. We can't really say you a prophet till the seal of the prophets come. Does that make sense? Then in Corinthians, 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, look what it says. That your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God.
Come on. Come on.
See, another way to read that, don't calculate your success on what men are telling you.
That's right. That's right. Come on.
Calculate your success on what God is telling you. Then if you read it and God says that won't work, then you already heard it from the highest source. See, most of us can't live like that. We're afraid. But he said, I will protect you from men. But until we are close enough to God where we really trust what he's saying, because what he says, everything around you look like a contradiction to it.
Right. Come on. Yes, sir.
He tell you this world is fallen. You look around and they'll put something else in the paper. The economy is rebounding.
Go ahead. Right.
Huh? Jobs are going up, unemployment is going down. Huh? This is all happening and everything. Yeah, right, Muhammad, I'm talking about God said the word of America was falling. Well, we didn't sit over here and make that up.
That's right.
Some have argued, the minister said, America's too young to die. You ain't never too young to die. He said Allah's taking some in the cradle. You ain't too young to die if you all wrong. There's no such thing as you get to live to old age and you wrong as hell.
That's right.
But look, it says, howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught. See, people are going to argue with you, and they want what you're bringing from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. They want it to make sense in the white man's world. Right. According to his framework of knowledge and everything. And I understand that. You live in one environment, and so you don't know no other way to think, but you calculating wrong.
Yes, sir.
And this is why they got to be fascinated with what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has been able to do.
Yes, sir.
In spite of their efforts to checker his movements. Why? Because they're using the knowledge of men. If we put out propaganda on Farrakhan, if we threaten the preachers and make them close the doors of the churches so they won't let him in no more, if we do this, if we do that and cut him off, we're going to cut Farrakhan off and everything like that. That's your calculation from the world. And you know what? If you was in power, it ought to work.
Yes, sir. Teach, Bob. Go ahead.
But it's not working.
Yes, sir. Come on, man.
It has not stopped us. If it had worked, I wouldn't be here. If it had worked, you wouldn't be here. If it had worked, we wouldn't be open today. And even if everybody walk away, if we stand with Farrakhan, we're standing with what God has given him to tell us. All praise is due to Allah. Then he says this. This is what Paul says. He says, we speak the wisdom of God in a mystery, even, what did I just tell you? What? Hidden wisdom, which God ordained before the world unto our glory. So this is why you hear the minister saying the doom of this world was calculated before it got started. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad he's taught us the book of Revelations that this world says is the last book of the Bible. He says really the first book. It's not revealed to an apostle of Jesus, John at Patmos. Revelations was revealed to Yaqub. Yaqub's evil, he wasn't able to see what the future of his children would bring. So we revealed to Mr. Yaqub just so in his death he would know the end is coming. And scripturally you'll see he lets them know that one is coming whose brightness is going to put out their civilization and rule. Your brother is coming from the east. He's going to eat you up. Huh? Didn't say he's coming from the west, coming from the east. This man came from the east, even unto the west. Are you following now? This didn't start with us here in the ghettos of America, but he came unto the west, but he came by himself. As it was predicted he would come. So, you know, to finish this up, look at what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, because since he stood up to rebuild this work, he's been dealing with prophecy. Yes, sir. Look what he said to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He said, the time and what must be done. Why do you use the imperative, what must be done? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad has said to us that whatever Almighty God Allah permits, the elements of time will produce it. Let me go back and say it how he said it. He said, whatever Allah permits, the elements that produce time aid that which God permits. God permits something, And the minister said, it was Allah first, then he created the universe. Well, what's the significance in that? That means the universe got to cooperate with him. Huh? So look what the minister say. He permits something so the elements that produce time aid that which God permits. So 6,000 years, what was the permission? Surely you are of the respited ones. You got 6 days to work. In the 6 days that you work, you know, some folks gonna rise up. They're gonna want justice. They're gonna want righteousness. They're gonna want peace. You know, that don't take away from their righteousness and their desire for peace. But ain't nobody gonna succeed against you in 6,000 years. And the elements are gonna cooperate with you. You shouldn't laugh at people who were in the caves on all fours just 4,000 years ago, because in 4,000 years, they out in space now. They got weaponry all over the world. They know how to control minds. You know, we're so silly walking around. I think for myself, I don't need to be with no Farrakhan or nobody. I don't trust nobody. I'm on my own. You may have a desire to do that, but you think, the minister said, you think these people spend billions of dollars on mind control and they don't have your mind? Well, see, I chose this way for myself. Yeah, there was multiple choice set up by him. You ever done multiple choice on a test? You got A, B, C, and D. Which one do you choose? But they put all the choices down there. Come on, man. We just... Huh? You dealing with multiple choices in life. What kind of Negro do you want to be? Like he said, they dress some of us up and put us in the mannequins in the window. I want to be that kind of Negro. I want to. Yeah. So we're window shopping in his world. And we're becoming unhappy with our choice in his world. Wednesday night, we're looking at how the nature of the woman, it directs and instructs her to seek fulfillment in the man. That can only really come when she's helping him to fulfill himself. That can't happen unless the man is tied with God, because only God can make a man. So right in the home, there's a deficit that needs fulfilling. And this is why the Honorable Louis Farrakhan say the balance is not even in the home. Balance in the home is each one in the home has to know what their primary need is. Now, if the woman created me, then my primary need is for her to be happy with me. But it didn't go that way. Allah said, I created you in the womb. So my primary need is for my God to be happy with me. Huh? And his mate was made from the same kind, so she comes from the essence of God. We bust that up Wednesday night. She didn't come from no rib. No, sir. Come on. Huh? No, sir. No, sir, brother. But look, if the devil, Satan, who have deceived the whole world, if he's still got the upper hand over shaping us, I think I can be a man without God. So that's reckless right there and rebellious. But she can't be a woman without man, but you can't be a real man without God. So if both of you are without God, so now we're mixed up. But just because we mixed up, that don't take away the need. So now I'm taking a primary need going to a secondary source. My wife is a secondary source. A primary need can only be satisfied by God. Look, and the primary need of the woman, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan teaches us, her primary need can only be satisfied by God. Both the man and the woman are secondary sources to each other, but both will be unhappy if their demand on each other is a primary need, trying to get it from a secondary source. When we both got married, and the one who could satisfy both needs, but we took him out the marriage after the wedding day. We just used his name to get married. When I say we took him out, I don't mean you take the name of Allah, but his principles. The things he requires of us, we abandon those things, but we ought to be able to fly this ship successfully, we say. So, look at what the ministers say. These elements of time support and cooperate with you. Now look at this. He said the sun, moon, and stars, the forces of nature work to aid. Let me see if I put that up. Yeah, see, because, you know why I'm talking a lot about the elements and stuff? Get you off the phone thinking you can call somebody to fix your situation. Or scrolling down, what was that? We was talking about Brother Zebulon Wednesday night. We used to go to parties, and people was, even if you was a wallflower, you just sitting on the wall. You go to parties now, people scrolling down their phones and what? I mean, this thing have taken over. This thing is something. But you got the sun and the moon and stars, the forces of nature, and they work to aid God's will. But when something has run out of time, that's what we're talking about now. Your enemy, my enemy, is out of time. And once something has run out of time, the minister says, the same elements that used to work for you are now working against you. Yeah. So whole glaciers are melting and plopping in the water, causing earthquakes. And as it melts more and more, it's running over. I don't know if you've watched the news and how much shoreline has been lost on the, but pretty soon we're going to have to move. And it's coming up from the Gulf in the south, and as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, it's taking up both shores, the Pacific and the Atlantic. The sun and the moon have attracting power on earth.